Hi, guys, and welcome to the third episode of Neighbors at Night. Your host, Stephanie Cox.
And Nate Weber.
All right, Nate, how's your day today?
Not gonna lie, I'm running on fumes. Straight fumes. I'm puttering out. I'm not to the gas station yet, I gotta work tonight. Not a good time. I'm being nice and working for a girl, but woke up 4:45 this morning. Little update to any of the 39 viewers. Really disappointed about that. 39 viewers on our last podcast, guys. Come on. But yeah, just a little life update. As of now, I think I'm cool with ROTC. So I went to PT. This was supposed to go to PT on Wednesday. But in classic Nate Weber fashion, I set my alarms for PM instead of AM.
Nice.
And yeah, you don't want to do that when messing with Army guys. So
you don't want to do that at all in life.
Yeah, just not at all. But not at all. But yeah, you know that Ed Sheeran song?
He has a lot of songs.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm trying to think how it goes. When your legs don't work like they used to before. That's me right now. Like that's me. I'm sitting there, immediate shin. I'm like, oh my god, dude. But I mean, other than that, I'm chilling. I'm cool.
Chilling.
What about you? Are you feeling good?
Yeah. I got up early today. A lot of people don't know this. I don't think you know this. So the past 2 summers, for fun, I made jewelry. I would make spoon rings out of old spoons and stuff like that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And I posted a bunch of them on Etsy so they could be sold. And I sold my third one today. So.
Who'd you sell it to?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you how does Etsy work? Do you just make shit?
It's like an online store.
Oh, that's cool.
So I make all of the jewelry and then I just post pictures of it and then what size it is, whatever, and then just sell it. And I sold a pretty expensive one today. It was a pretty nice one that I made.
How much do you mean?
I made $20 on one ring.
Oh, that's
that took probably 5-10 minutes for me to make.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad, yeah. So
Yeah,
I went home to get that and ship it out and everything. And I got Subway at 10 this morning.
Did you eat the breakfast though?
No, I've never had their breakfast. I got my normal sandwich, but I never realized how Subway's so good in the morning because everything is freshly made.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I'm just dang, this is good.
I agree.
It was a move. So, so yeah, today, I guess we'll jump right in.
I said we got a interesting one.
Yeah, just kind of things that annoy us for the most part,
yeah.
I like to name it unspoken rules.
Yeah.
So, for example, when you're walking in a hallway or something and people walk on the wrong side, it's rules of the road, but unspoken rules when you're walking in a hallway. Walk on the right side.
I have a question, and you're gonna think I'm a complete and utter idiot for it. You know how in England, they drive on the opposite sides of the roads? Do you think that's how it is when they walk? Dude, we gotta think about that.
No, I did. And there are a lot of exchange students that are normally the ones to walk on the wrong side.
That is very true.
I have noticed that.
That is very true.
And that's probably why.
Yeah. I can see that.
Of course it just annoys me because
I was about to say it's not that I'm upset, but for me, I've realized this as I kind of get older. I'm 20 years old. I'm not old, but whatever. My annoyance and tolerance level for stupid shit or stupid stuff. Sorry, Mom. Just doesn't. It's not as high as it used to be. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's not I mean, if it's a kid, I'm understanding, but if it's a guy that has that I'm anyone is walking on. So if I'm on the right side, obviously, and they're walking at me on the walker side with their. And this is one of my rules I wanted to bring up, but it kind of ties into you. And they're on their phone. It takes everything inside of me to not just go, boom, and just smack down their phone. Because to me, like, that's so annoying. I'm like, one, you're on the opposite side of where you're supposed to be.
What's annoying is when they're on their phone and like you see them walking and they start like slowly walking towards like the side that you're walking on.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna run into each other and you're like, I don't know what to do because I'm on the right side. I
Yeah.
kind of want him to just run into me so he's embarrassed or something and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just, I don't know, like, my annoyance level. Like, today, this happened today. Well, it happened on a couple, and I don't know if this is an unwritten rule, but I'm going to make it an unwritten rule.
Okay.
So don't get me wrong. I love birds. I love scooters. I think they're awesome. I have the bird app.
Really? I do not like them whatsoever.
Really?
I will never. I don't think I'd ever ride one.
See, I love. Okay, so like, here's the thing: is that like last year when I didn't, where I didn't know. Screw it. When I didn't know where Cock and Bull was.
Mm-hmm.
So me and like I think AJ or Connor or someone like I think we went to Cock and Bull one night or whatever, and I didn't know where it was. They didn't know where it was. So instead of sitting there on our phones, we basically used a bird like a car, like to get there, put in our GPS, and that to me that made it easier to find like places.
Why not just take an Uber?
That's such a good point. I don't know.
That's a very good point because
yeah.
you know what I hate about birds is like when people are running or if people are on their bikes and they're behind you and they're about to pass you, they're like on your left.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that. It's always them. But when someone's on a bird, they never like think about that. And like they'll almost hit me. And they go so fast.
It's funny that you say that because that was going to be my point. That was gonna be my
Yeah.
point. Like I love birds. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't use them as much anymore because I'm literally wasting money to quote unquote be lazy. I guess if you
Yeah.
want to say like.
Yeah, like walking everywhere
I was
around
about to say-
campus is like me working out because I don't have time to like go to the gym.
Granted, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the times I've been on birds, I probably shouldn't have been on birds. If you know.
Yeah.
So like it's just stupid like stuff like that. But now like I don't use birds anymore now. But it's funny that you said it because that was my point. Like it happened, and it all happened within this week that I realized like it pissed me off so much. Like it wasn't like Tuesday. I literally got like clipped, like where like the dude like felt bad enough to where like he stopped the bird and like actually he's like, dude, like my bad, like I'm sorry. It's like it's all good.
At least he stopped.
Yeah,
to
like
say
that's what I mean. I was like,
sorry.
okay, like one time.
But
thing.
it's still like,
Yeah,
it's annoying.
like one time thing, and like here's the thing though, is that like he was weaving in and out. I'm like, dude, like,
just go in a straight line.
and then
That's what people do in those skateboards, the electric skateboard
Yeah.
things. And I noticed they always like are turning and stuff like that. And it's like, just go straight. And like,
I was about to say, like, I don't know. And then today was the one where it really got to me. Like some dude, I came back from my PT class with ROTC, had it till 7:30, came back. I had one thing of homework to do, and I had time. Did it. It's like okay, I got up, worked out, had a good morning. I'm walking, and this dude, like, so this girl and I was in front of her. I was on the left side. Kind of, I guess I broke the unwritten rule, but I was on the left side. There was no one out though. There really wasn't because it's still pretty early. I was on the left, and she was a little bit before, or behind me on the right. So I can tell like this guy comes and swoops like, in front of her, and like he didn't hit me like the one guy did. I don't know what I'm doing with this. This is off the chair. Sorry, but like, and then he comes in and just like I'm like dude like, and like comes around on my left side. I'm like dude like what are you doing? Like what is the point of doing that? And like that was me. I was like no, we had the podcast today. I'm like that should be an unwritten rule. Just go in a straight line. Like, go on the first. Do you know birds are supposed to be on the road? Like,
see,
that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, just go in the line, like or
if
whatever.
they like are on the road, so again, people on bikes know this. Is if you're on the road, you have to follow the rules of the road.
Yeah.
You can't run red lights. You can't. You have to like stop, look, and then like turn right.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But people on birds will just fly. They're just going. I'm like,
I've only been on the road once with the bird.
yeah. Well, yeah, they should be on the road. But especially in Clifton, like, a lot of the sidewalks aren't very,
Like I saw one dude on like one of those electric skateboards eat crap. By the way, I want to make this a very big point. I don't want you to think that we're just some like old naggy like 2 20-year-olds that are like
Old 20-year-old.
old 20-year-olds that are spiritually like 65-year-old like whatever. I don't mind them. Like I really don't. It's just like
It's
no
just
like
be respectful
like no
of
one
other
wants
people.
like no one wants to get clipped. Like
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I don't know, but like
I
one,
wish they. I'm gonna sound really old saying this, but I wish they weren't so fast.
no, but see, that's where I'm gonna disagree. I love
Well,
how
no,
fast they
like
go.
as a pedestrian who's
Oh.
walking everywhere, because they're so fast, like I almost get hit with them, and it scares
Yeah,
me.
true.
Like I kind of am an old lady at heart, I
I mean,
guess.
I don't know. My only problem
But
is that like, dude, like, and like this is I want to make this very clear to bird users, the people that use them. I love birds, used them. It's not that they're using them on the sidewalks, and it's not that they're fast. At least for me, it's just like I can hear you like go shh, shh and like shifting. You know what I mean? Like just being stupid on them. Like that's the thing that pissed me off because like you almost hit me. But
mhm.
I mean I don't know.
um, another thing about like people walking on the wrong side is when they also like walk through the wrong door. Do you know what I'm saying? Cuz
Yeah.
so last year I lived in Dabney. So I would always walk through like the rec center to get to center court or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And every time when I was like with my friends or my roommates or whatever, I'd mention how people will walk on like or go through like the right set of doors.
Yeah.
But you have to go like on the left if you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Wait. No, like you go through the right, whichever way you're going.
Yeah, no. I understand. Yeah, like you guys know what like they know what like you're talking about. I agree with you. Like, granted, I think for this problem, Old Chem is very poorly designed for this specific problem because the stairwell to go into the bottom portion of Old Chem, is not lined up with the door. So like, here's the door. Like I don't know how to. Viewers, here's the door, and then so you go in the door, and then the staircase is here. So you literally do like a
Oh.
little right turn, and it's super weird. It's very small, but I'm saying like the thing that because like it's funny that you say that because it's awful
That's it.
because like so many people, and I'm thinking because you have people coming from like the main. I don't know if it's upstairs or whatever. I'm just my one class in Old Camps in the bottom, in the basement kind of, but like people are coming out this way. So like they have a straight shot through the door, like because there's another staircase. As soon as you walk in, you go up a little bit, but then there's people that are coming in, from outside from a different class, and they're just pouring in, and like, so like we literally just get caught. It's like a 3-way like little stop sign type area, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like that pisses me off. I mean, I can't really like complain about it because I can't get mad. Like it's just
It's how it is.
it's structurally
Yeah.
but
There's these doors in CCM where there's only a handle on the left side door, and when you're like walking and you're supposed to go through like the right side door, so you have to go through the left.
oh yeah.
And it bugs me cuz like I feel bad walking through there, or if I'm trying to walk and go through the right side, but there's someone trying to come out of that door and I just feel awkward, and it's like, why can't you just put a handle on the other door?
Oh yeah, I feel that like 'cause that's super like it's just awkward. Like I don't. I like weird like confrontations. Like if because I like you can ask any of my friends and you probably shit like you grew up with me like you know this. I literally will do anything in public. I will do, and if it's borderline disrespectful, then I probably won't do it. But like if it's funny or just whatever, like so like I don't know, just I kind of like making awkward like confrontations and weird. But like when it comes to like a door, like your scenario, like that's where I'm like, oh, okay, like this is like I feel awkward, I feel weird. It's just so mind-boggling.
You know what I really hate is when you're still kind of far away, but the person in front of you holds the door for you, so you have to like do that awkward like run, like that jog, and It's like, just don't hold the door for me. I this is going to sound really bad, but I don't like to hold doors for people for that exact reason. I don't know how far away they are, and I don't want to sit there like holding it until they come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless I know they're like right behind me, I'm going to hold the door obviously, but
So here's my thing. I treat it like a piece of food on the floor. 3-second rule. Anything over 3 seconds is now a waste of my time.
isn't it technically the 5-second rule though?
Is it 5 seconds? I always thought it
pretty
was 3.
sure.
Holy shit. My mouth is bad today.
It should be
It should be 3 seconds.
it should be no seconds technically, but
I mean, I don't know.
3
I always thought it
seconds
was a
is
3.
better
I
than
always thought it was a
5.
3-second rule. So I
Or
mean,
is
I don't
it
know.
Is it 3?
I don't know. I heard 3. I heard 5. Oh, Jameson's giving us the 5-second rule.
He thinks it's the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say for holding doors 3.
3.
For food 5. You gotta say it. No, but see, here's the thing. Like I said, my parents did a very. I'm a butthead at times. I will give them that. I'm
Yeah.
a butthead, but
Yeah.
they did a pretty good job. They did a very good job raising me. That's my problem. Is that I'll hold the door for anyone. I don't care who it is. I mean, I follow the 3-second rule, but like yeah, it's just like I'm a big believer too. I've kind of reached that point in my life. I don't know if this makes me old. I kind of use it talking to people unless it's someone that like is very important. But if it's someone like our age, if you don't catch my attention, if you don't say anything interesting, like within like the first 30 seconds, it's like an elevator pitch. Have you ever heard of anything about that?
Yeah.
If you don't say anything interesting to me in the past 30 seconds, in my eyes, you're wasting my time. Because I don't want to sit there awkwardly like while we're just like, you know what I mean? Like, and I kind of use that as like the door thing. Because like, if I'm waiting for you, it's a waste of my time. Like, you should be behind me. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't know.
What I also hate, this is all it's groups that stand in the middle of the hallway talking. Do you ever get
I'm not
those
gonna lie.
people?
I was probably guilty of that in high school.
Probably. I was I really hated that, especially in high school when you didn't have a lot of time to get to your next class. And I'm
Yeah.
someone who likes to get there early and get everything ready before my class. So when people would just be in a group talking or like just stop in the middle of the hallway, like you're getting shoulder checked.
Just straight like shoulder.
Like purposely, because it's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't really do it here. Like, obviously, like, I don't have an area in any like buildings or anything that I sit down and like sit there and talk. Like, if I see someone, I'll say hey. That I know. But definitely in high school, I was definitely guilty of that. Like, and I
Yeah.
can see why.
Yeah, it was bad in high school.
But then again, like, I'm also like, I wouldn't say I didn't care. But like, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Send me to detention for being 30 seconds late to a class because I'm talking with my friends, which is the douchebaggiest thing I'll say all podcast. I feel like is what I just said. You're gonna send me to detention for being 30 seconds late. Like, I don't know, but like, still, like, I don't know. I was guilty of that rule, but I see why it's annoying.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in college though do the conversation when they're both still walking. When you're just like, oh hey, and like you're still looking behind you, like how's it going? And you're just getting further away, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all right,
that's
see you
funny.
later.
Or it's kind of weird how this like I feel like this podcast is kind of like evolving into like just conversation, but I do like it where it's going because it's still like unwritten rules, but like just something that popped up in my head. It's not really an unwritten rule, but what you just said is that like how like people are walking. The most awkward thing for me, like, is like the delayed fist bump. Like when I see someone walking to class and my hands are out, they're free, and they have their hands tucked in their pockets, and I go, and because if I see someone, I'm either gonna give you the head nod or a fist bump, and I've been doing the fist bump a lot, so I'll be, oh hey, what's up? Give them the fist bump. They're shoulder to shoulder with me, and their hand is still in their pocket. So now I'm sitting here like this with the guy, and he's like reaching back like that, and I'm like, and there's like crap ton of people out, and I'm like, we now look like idiots. But like, so I don't know, but yeah. I don't know.
Um, let's see. Another thing.
So what else you got?
This one is probably just me. It's really odd, but when I sneeze, I don't like when people say bless you to me because then I feel like I need to say thank you. And I just don't, I just feel like that interaction's so odd to me. But then I also, after I sneeze, when they don't say bless you, I'm like, are you gonna say something?
Bitch.
So like either way, I'm just like,
You're just kind of in the middle of the road.
yeah.
I mean,
What do you think? Is that
it's always nice to be polite. Whether if you want to categorize saying bless you after someone sneezes as polite, I don't know. Because there's definitely times where I don't mind it when I just like let out like a nice sneeze and someone's like, oh, hey, bless you. I'll be like, hey, thanks. And then, but see, to me, when they say no problem, that's when it goes too far.
ooh, yeah.
Hey, bless you. Oh, thanks. No problem. Like, cut it off after the bless you.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, that's me.
That's
But
true.
I don't know. I don't mind it. Just,
You've seen Seinfeld, right?
I love Seinfeld.
So you know what is it? You are so good looking. Is it
Yeah,
that?
I think so, yeah.
Why hasn't that become a thing yet?
What do you mean?
When someone sneezes to say you are so good looking.
I don't know, man. Like, we just got weird people because you never know. Like, someone will be like, oh, are you serious? Like, you're judging, like,
oh yeah,
that's what I
you'd
mean.
have
Because like
people doing that.
that would be like my luck. Like some girl would be like, she like, excuse me. I'll be like,
but if you think about it, if you say bless you and someone's like totally not religious,
which is very true,
and they're
a very
like,
good point.
are you serious? Like, I'm not even religious or
Which,
anything.
again,
Like, you can have people do that too. So,
which again is like,
so why don't we just not say anything?
I mean, I don't know. That's a good point. Like, I
Yeah.
want to know, like, who met like the person, like,
Who said that first? Who decide? Oh, it's some religious thing, right? When
think
you
so.
sneeze, it like meant something. So like you'd say bless you. Is that what it? It's something like that.
Here, actually, do you know what we should do? We should have the first neighbors at night look up.
Look up here.
Yeah, like look it up. Yeah, tell me what you see.
All right. Well, you gotta talk about. Actually, I'll talk about something while I'm looking this up.
Okay.
So, you know how when you say brownies or when you spell brownies,
Yeah.
you spell it with the IES, and then brownie is IE.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it Y?
You know, I think you stumped me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I want to know. I
the
just
only
thought of that
grammar
today.
rule I know is I before E except after C. Is that it? Or is it? I don't know.
Okay, so one of the symptoms of the plague was coughing and sneezing. So it is believed if you say God bless you after a person sneezed in hopes that this prayer would protect them from an otherwise certain death.
God.
See, I told you it was something.
Yeah, religious.
Well, yeah.
Religious kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, it was Pope Gregory suggested saying this. So he was the one who like invented the God bless you.
Pope Gregory. My man.
So yeah.
I don't know. I have a rule. I talked to you about it the other day. Our first podcast.
What is it?
My coffee rule. Or my coffee idea for Starbucks. Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts.
yeah.
It's not really a rule, but like, this is what I mean. Excuse me. The plague. Yeah, it took a while for you to say. I thought you were gonna leave me hanging. Like I was like, holy shit. I was like, but no. So this is my thing. This should be because it's not an unwritten rule. Like you can't do it. Like it doesn't make sense to.
It's just a thing.
Like I wish they could. Like I don't know. Our first podcast, not as bad as today, but I was pretty tired, and like I'm weird. Like I feel like definitely, and I could just be being stereotypical of people our age, so hopefully no one gets upset. But I definitely feel that people our age, when they drink coffee, love to load it up with sugar, like the whipped cream, the caramel, and stuff like that, which is cool. I've had them; they taste good, they taste great. But and again, this could be just a sad thing that like I'm a 65-year-old man in a 20-year-old's body, because I love black coffee. To be honest, I think the bitterness and like the taste of it just wakes you up, as well as it's very caffeinated and stuff like that. But no, I don't know. Just I was super tired, and I was coming from class 2 here, and I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I don't want to be sluggish on the podcast. I was like, I'm gonna stop by Starbucks. I was like, just gonna get a coffee, and I was like, okay. So I stopped in Starbucks, and I'm like, of course, Starbucks on a college campus. Line is weaving around tables, and like we have people, like saying, "Can I get a low fat chai latte with soy milk?" All this stuff, and I'm like, dude, like, come on, like, and I'm thinking to myself, I was like, I wonder how long it would take if they had a little box with a little lock on it, like like a little tip jar that at McDonald's or something, or like a donation box that they have a lock on it. I don't know. Put in, I would pay $2. I mean, is it a waste of money? Maybe. I don't know. I would put $2 in that jar, get my thing, cup of coffee, boom, done. You know what I mean? I feel like that'd be so much more efficient and so much easier rather than having to sit behind all those people. Because one, you'd get people through the door.
I mean, the thing is, if you do just get a black coffee at Starbucks, like I've noticed that all you have to do is wait in that line, but then you don't have to wait like after you order.
True.
They
But
give it to you
I
like
don't
right
know.
away.
I just feel like why wait? I don't know. I guess that's the thing of going to Starbucks. I don't know, but I just think it's crazy.
Yeah, my drink takes a while.
What's your
make.
coffee order?
Well, I just tried this the other day, and now I like can't stop thinking about it because it was so good. It's like that, like peach green tea stuff.
Really?
It was really good.
Is it like a coffee
No.
shop drink, or is it just like something?
It's like a iced like green tea drink.
Oh. I was about to say like,
Good.
I mean, I like sweet tea, but I guess that's not like too good for you. I don't know. I guess,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of sugar.
I guess
in
it's
sweet
not the
tea,
greatest
but
thing. So I don't necessarily have a tea order or a tea drink, but a coffee order,
black coffee.
black coffee, or if I want to get fancy, I'll go French vanilla.
If my coffee order, I always just put like a shot of caramel in it,
Really?
and then
A shot of caramel isn't bad. I'm not saying that it's like bad if you put like a dash of caramel in there.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that
just
because
saying-
that also doesn't take very long.
Yeah, like
And it also
I'm
doesn't
saying-
take very long to order.
Yeah, like I'm saying like
The people that want like
the
fancy stuff.
the extravagant
Yeah.
like 2 teaspoons of sugar like that. I'm like, get the out of here. I don't know.
Just put your own sugar in there. You got the packets of sugar, you got the cream, just get your coffee and go.
I don't
You
know
know?
what to say.
You got anything else?
Unless if you just want to sit here and chat, I think I'm good.
All right, well, I guess we'll wrap up there.
You don't want to chat? Is that I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
I'm also tired.
Oh, I
And
feel
I'm
you.
sure you want to take a nap or something before work. Are you a napper? No.
Because here's my thing, real quick, going complete opposite direction of what we were talking about today. Firm believer, like there's some people that can wake up at 10, be up for an hour, take a nap till 11 to 5, and be able to go to bed at like 10.
I used to be that
Like
way.
I can't. Like if I'm taking a nap, then I'll stay up till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
I used to be that way where I could just sleep and sleep. And then like now this semester I've just am so used to waking up early and just being busy and
Yeah.
doing all my things and then like going to bed at night.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So,
I don't know, but yeah.
all right, so I want to thank Bearcast Media and BTV and Jameson Wendell for switching for us today, as always. Any closing remarks, Nate?
Keep watching, and we'll keep watching, and we'll keep making them.
Keep watching.
Just keep watching. I want you to keep watching. So, I mean, other than that, don't know if we even have the audience for this, but I think the first 3 podcasts we've come up with the idea of what we should talk about. Instead of us coming up with the idea, maybe drop a comment or
Hold
something.
on, my dad just called me.
Really?
Should I call him back right now?
I think you should. That'd be awesome. But yeah, drop us a comment and just let us know what we should do.
Hey, Dad.
How you doing?
Good. Me and Nate are just sitting here on our podcast right now.
What's up, Ed?
Me and Nate.
Is this the first call off or call in?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
it
the first
is.
call.
Oh gosh.
I did not know that.
Do you want to say anything to our viewers?
About which one? Nathan or my lovely daughter?
No, just anything.
I really don't have anything to say. I was just checking in to see how your dog was doing, really.
All right. Well, I love you.
Carry on. Love you.
Bye.
Wait, do you have Bruno up here with you?
No,
Oh.
I was just at home. So yeah, that's the end of our podcast with the nice caller.
I feel like this podcast is just all over the place. Like we're both just going. I don't know. I look like shit. Like
I'm wearing a Snoop Dogg shirt.
like the barely gelled hair, the scruff, the flannel and sweatpants. Like it's just been a day, man. But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what we should do. Talk about.
For sure. For sure.
Stay classy, Cincy. All right.